Alright guys, going to do this short video to do an update to my plan after having 60 trades in the plan. This is my current plan. This is the power in the pyramid. As you can see, I'm really looking for big gaps or surges up or down. I've sort of filtered that to really focus on the downside and then offer in as it reaches into this zone here for a reversal. So that's the plan. I've had 60 trades with this plan, and I have it sorted on my trader view here, sorted by the worst P&L, just so I can show this stat here, the maximum adverse excursion. And this goes from the first time I enter a trade. So this one for PayPal, which is a little too had a little too much range. PayPal, my first entry went against me 71 cents before I stopped the trade. So that's what maximum adverse excursion is during the trade. And looking at the stats, look at my maximum adverse excursion. I have trades that are all, let me do this. How about let me do it by the maximum adverse excursion. I know there's a trade in there. So you can see all the ones with a percentage are winners. So obviously the more it goes against me, I'm not going to be winning, but this is very sparse in this area. Around the 40-cent mark, there's just one winner in that zone after 40 cents against the first entry. So that's one thing I noticed. Also, after the 20-cent mark, which is on the next page, after the 20-cent mark, under that, there's a lot of winners. I noticed that as well. So maybe if I cut trades off at the 20% mark of maximum adverse excursion from the first entry, I'd have a better success rate than my current 60 trades with a minus 750 on the total for those trades. So that's one trade. That's one change I'm going to make, is to, when the stock hits the maximum adverse excursion of 20 cents, I'm going to stop entering. Not going to close the trade. I'm going to stop entering. When it reaches 40 cents, I'm going to close the trade. If between 20 and 40, the stock has a lower low bar, a lower low, retraces back to have a lower high, and then another, after that pullback, lower low bar, I will re-enter, but not until that point. Gonna make it change this trend a little bit before I continue adding shares. So that's one change. That's a big change I'm going to make. Another change is I'm going to take Microsoft out and AA out. Those two stocks were, Microsoft got a little spike in volatility and really doesn't work with this plan so much anymore. So going to take that one out. And AA just doesn't really have the volume. You can see here, this is my layout. The right side here is what you typically see on the recordings on the live stream in the morning. So that's the right side here, and the left side are my thumbnails. So these are the stocks I look for, the pattern going down, pulling back up, and then I pull it up on this screen, which is what you see when I make the videos for entry. So that's my setup. Actually, this is an old picture. I actually have these above for each of them so I can see a little bit of the higher time frame. So it's a little older picture, but you get the idea. So those are the changes I'm going to make to the plan. Right now I'm thinking about adding PFE, NWL, or UAL back in to take the place of Microsoft and AA, but I'll figure that out a little bit later. So that's it for now. Those are the updates after 60 trades. We'll do another 50 trades with these changes and see how it changes my results. All right, guys. We'll see you. Thanks for subscribing.